Hello everyone, I'm talking to three groups of people today. One, renters. Two, individuals who are going to be renting soon. And three, those of you who have a renter as a family member and you can't decide what to get them for a gift. So we're going to talk about the basic tools that all renters should have for yourselves, even though your landlord may be responsible for a lot of the major repairs. We're going to talk about things that you'll need for yourself that your landlord likely won't be helping to fix for you. So the first thing is a very small screwdriver set. And by the way, I'm going to link to these that I'm suggesting all down in the description of the video so you can find them easily. And also, if this video is helpful for you, then please give me that thumbs up. Thanks. So again, a small screwdriver set, a small, medium, and large of the flatheads, and also the Phillips head screwdrivers. The smallest ones you would need for maybe some little electronic devices, okay? And the larger one for if you've got some furniture that you have to put together that may have a flathead or a Phillips head and just need, and it's really not about the size of the shaft here, it's about the size of the actual tip of the screwdrivers. They'll fit the different size screws. So again, the first thing is a set of small screwdrivers. Next, talk about hammers. Okay, so I've got a couple hammers here. This one is not one I'd recommend. This is more like a framing hammer. This is heavy duty. You do not need this. And maybe something like this or even smaller. I'm going to look for this and link for it. This is perfect for just putting in some nails to hang a picture if you're using nails, and also small enough. And that way it'll fit into your small toolbox, which I will also recommend at the end. I'll link to that. Or a tool bag. I'm going to link to a toolbox and a bag, an empty one that you could use. And it's easy to carry around, put it in your closet. Whenever you need anything, you just take it out. Okay, next is a tape measure. So you do not need a very large tape measure. I've got a lot of them that go for a long distance. But just this small one like this, this is like 12, 15 feet. That's all you need because you're renting a place. You're not measuring something out in the yard. You're just going to likely measure maybe an area rug or the distance from the floor to where you want to hang your picture, those kinds of things. It's not going to be much, a very small tape measure. That's all you need there. Okay, next we've got pliers. A simple standard set of pliers, and also needle nose pliers, and these are really long and thin, and they're not only good for picking up things, but in another video I talked about cleaning out the bathtubs or the showers where you get hair and everything in there. These things are perfect to fit right down in there and pull it out. Very skinny, you can get that in there. Another great reason to have one of these standard pliers. That's really it. You don't need a whole set of pliers if you're renting. Okay, next we've got an adjustable wrench. So this is good for a lot of different things, but if you needed to, again, this might be something that your landlord would do, but if this fits perfect around the little hoses that are connecting your sinks, the water supply, or anything else you might get. Let's say you do get a piece of furniture. I keep mentioning IKEA because you have to put all those darn things together and they're a pain in the butt. But you might need to hold the nut while you're using the screwdriver on top. This is perfect because you keep that size. Okay, next thing on my list is Allen wrenches or hex keys. So once again, for putting furniture together, you're going to have these things. You never know. Oftentimes the furniture comes with that little thing, but you also lose them over time, and then you need to maybe take it apart so you could move to your next place, or you're going to assemble something and they didn't send you the tools. A simple little packet of these is perfect, and you should keep it in your toolbox. Next thing is a level. So I've got two levels here. The third one, it's like 6 feet tall, but here's a standard level, but it's a little bit much for an apartment. I would recommend just this torpedo level. Very small, compact, fits in a toolbox easily, and this is great to level out your pictures. It's really about all you're going to need if you're renting is a level for your pictures, and this is perfect, torpedo level. Okay, next is a utility knife. So I've got two here. This one here is one where you open it up and then you have to press the button to release it. I don't like it. Too many accidents can happen here. Not a fan of this one at all. If you like it, great, get it. I'm not telling you not to, but I would recommend you don't. One like this is perfect. You can open it up here, change the blades. These blades, you'll flip it around to get a fresh side. Another, great reason to have this is if you live in a place where you have to break down your cardboard, you can easily cut it up into pieces, open up packages. Obviously, everybody orders packages almost every day. You got something coming to the house, and you're gonna open up your box. So another great tool to have. Next is a stud finder. So I've got all kinds of stud finders, and a lot of them are technology that will connect with your phone, and you can see through the wall, and some expensive ones you can just buy at your local home improvement store. You don't need that. This is a simple, old school stud finder where you run it on the wall, and as soon as you hit up against, let me get something here. As soon as you go by the stud, you'll see that thing. That's the indicator. So now you know where you're at the screw or the nail that's going into the stud. Now you know the spot, okay? Very simple, inexpensive. I'm gonna link to those two, because when you're hanging heavier objects, you wanna tie into the stud, obviously, and because those drywall anchors don't always work. So again, very cheap, great thing to have. If you can afford it, cordless drill. And then you don't always need it. You can get away with the hand screwdrivers that I showed in the very beginning, but there are some of these that are on deal, and I will keep the link fresh to one that's just basic but reliable, and that comes with a charger to recharge your battery. Okay, and then you're also going to need drill bits, a very simple basic kit. And this one has just got bits, but there are that also include, these are just drill bits, but some of them come that also include a couple of the bits that go on the tip of your cordless driver, like a Phillips head and various different sizes there. Okay, a step stool. So you might need a step stool, just maybe 1 or 2 steps to, when you have to get up high on your wall. Some people have apartments that are have a very high ceiling, and maybe you're a shorter person and you need to access the kitchen cabinets at the top. You might want to have just a little thing that folds up flat. You can slide maybe next to your refrigerator, out of sight, or inside the closet. And next to the refrigerator is good if you're trying to access your cabinets. I'm going to link to one of those down below too. A plunger, and I've talked about this one before in prior videos. This is a style plunger where you've got the very large cavity inside, not the plunger that your grandparents may have had, just that little rubber thing. This is the one that will help really to clear the clogs, so that way you do not have to call your maintenance team wherever you're renting, or your landlord. Sometimes clearing toilet clogs is on you, and if you have to, because it's something that you've put down the toilet, and if you have to call someone to fix it, it might cost you. So it's always good to have a plunger alongside your toilet. Okay, so flashlight. I got this great flashlight, and what I like about it is it gets USB charged. So you just plug it into your USB, charge it fully, lasts a while, really bright. I'll link to it down below. Everybody needs a flashlight. Maybe you've got a closet, you can't see everything, but an eventual power outage, you're probably going to need a flashlight. Okay, or another thing is some people, a flashlight and a coloring book inside the closet is a great babysitter. Okay, super glue. So I've got one here, but I like the gel. Keeping super glue around, keeping it sealed properly, Get whichever one you want, but I like the gels. Gonna help you with a lot of things inside the apartment, or just not just apartment related, but you know, you could have, I mean, crap, you could split your fingernail and want to glue it. I mean, there's a lot of things you can use super glue for, absolutely. And then the last, that was the 15th item that I just listed. And some of you may say, well, what about keeping some, you know, picture hangers and screws and things like that? I do not recommend just going out and getting a variety pack of picture hangers, because the picture hanger you need is going to be very specific to the thing that you're hanging, and you don't want to just use the wrong hanger because that's what you have in that kit you bought, you know, a year ago. So when it comes to those things, I like to figure out what it is that I'm hanging and then go and get exactly what I need to hang that item, which is going to be in another video of mine. I have a lot of renter videos, and this video will be in a playlist for renters too. So you do not need screws and nails and all those things up front. I would just recommend you get what you need as needed, and not just keep this stock of things laying around your apartment or your house that you're renting, whatever it is you're renting. So well, tell me what you think. Tell me which of these items you already have, and also if you like any of the, or if you want to suggest something else, let me know in the comments as well. Please give me that thumbs up. It helps the channel. I do appreciate you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you watching my next video.